Howdy y'all, Chris Bowen here for Meat Off the Bone. Today is going to be a special day. Andre, this one's for you. One of my subscribers decided to ask me a request if I've heard of this Scottish dish called Cranachan or Cranachan. It's C-R-A-N-C-H-A-N. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I think it's Cranachan. But it's a dessert where you puree raspberries, mix in with honey and Scotch whiskey, layer it with oats and heavy cream. Okay, and really that's about it. That's how you make Cranachan. Well, I'm a fan of raspberries, but I'm also a fan of blackberries and blueberries and strawberries and watermelon and pomegranates and even a banana, and maybe even an orange. So what I'm going to do today is not only am I going to make Cranachan, the traditional Scottish version of the dish, I'm also going to put a little American flavor to it, if you will. I'm going to make Cranachan with blackberry and blueberry. I'm going to make it with watermelon and pomegranate, strawberry, and maybe one with a banana. And also, but everything else is going to be the same. I'm just mixing up the fruits. I don't know if I'm doing it right. So if you're from Scotland, or if you know how to make this like traditionally, let me know. But from what I've done my research, this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to do the raspberry one first, just to let you get the idea of how to do it, and then we're going to go to town. So let's get started. We have our heavy cream, which I made just a few minutes ago. You've all seen my heavy cream videos, how to make heavy cream, how to make butters, how to make mousses. I didn't have to really show you how to do that. Next would be the oats. It's regular, like Quaker oatmeal, plain. You just put them on a fry pan and turn it and flip it periodically. You do not want to blacken it. If you blacken any of them, or more than one, your entire batch is kind of shot because it tastes like burnt rubber. So you just want to brown them, smoke them and brown them. That's what I did here. Here's my whiskey. Scotch whiskey. Scotch. It says Scotch, so I'm just gonna do it Scottish, so Scotch, and I'm gonna do it with that. This one is whiskey, but this one's a little different. Even though it's a whiskey, I'm not allowed to say the name of the whiskey because it's alcohol, but it's a peanut butter whiskey. All right. If you ever go to your store and you want to try it, I highly suggest it. Peanut butter whiskey, yeah. Well, I'm going to put this in with the banana and then layer it with that. So it's going to be a kind of a peanut butter and banana split, as you will. Oh, by the way, the name Cranachan or Cranachan is Scottish. That means it's used with raspberries and only raspberries. Everything else you see here, the way I'm going to do it, I'm sure most of you have heard of the word parfait, like McDonald's parfait. It's the same thing. So this will be a Cranachan or Cranachan, and this will be a parfait. Don't ask me why. If you know why, let me know down below. Well, let's get started here. We are going to need a blender, which I need to go bring out, and I need to bring out my honey as well. All right, what you want to do is you want to save, I say about maybe 3 or 4 raspberries just as a garnish for the top. Put the rest down in here. lose one? I don't think so. Maybe I should have gotten 2 things of raspberries, but no big deal. Oh, I'm sorry. Take your scotch, and it's going to be for however much this is like maybe a cup. It's going to be 1 tablespoon of whiskey per cup of raspberries. I've lost my tablespoon. That smells really good. Then you take your honey, maybe a tablespoon and a half. That's all you need. Close it up, turn it on. Pretty good. Now I did have a couple of bowls here. Now when I saw in the video, it was a little bit more chunky, so maybe I pureed it a little bit too much. But that's what I'm supposed to do. Alright, well that's that one. That was so good. Alright, we got the raspberry done. Now we're going to go for the blackberry and the blueberry. I might as well get all the fruits pureed as, like, you know.
True that.
First. Alright, so it's one of these. Ooh. Kids, don't ever put your hands in a blender. I'm a professional, I get paid for this. Now since there's 2 of these, 2 cups, means 2...
You didn't want to save some blue? Oh, you did, okay.
I did. 1, 2, 3. There's a teaspoon left there for the others. That's my lead. Oh wait, honey. Huh. Almost forgot the honey. Cannot, since it's 2, that'd be 4 tablespoons of honey in there. Thank you very much. Look at that color. Well, this one's done.
These have seeds in them, so...
They do have seeds. I'm glad you said something about that, because these have seeds, these will have seeds, these have seeds, these have seeds, but we don't care about those. We'll just eat those.
But those...
Those, well...
What are you going to do about those?
You can eat the seeds. You're supposed to eat the seeds. But some people don't. That's why I am going to... That's where this thing comes in. This is a strainer. I'm going to, well, this, after I'm done pureeing everything, I'm going to go through each of them, and I'm going to show you how to use a spoon and strain, and it'll keep all the seeds and all the product that did not grind up enough on the top. So I'm glad you mentioned that. So watermelon. Wait a minute. Watermelon this, right? Strawberries by themselves and banana by themselves. Or I guess I could do strawberry banana together. No, not with peanut butter. Oh no! Save some of these because I really like pomegranates.
Oh, I do too.
Save some. We can snack on those later. Because we can. Honey? About 3 tablespoons, so I'll put 1.5. The rest of this scotch. And open up the scotch. Your hands are wet. I'm gonna do this one a little bit more than usual. Thank you very much. I'm gonna probably need 2 of them. Oh, that smells wonderful. That looks a bit watery, but since it is very watery, I don't really know. I mean, I know why, but when I'm watching the videos on how to do this before, they weren't as watery. But I figured out a way to keep it firm but still keep its flavor, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. These are the same?
Mm-hmm.
Where's my cutting board? Alright. And now we just have the banana. I'm going to crunch that up by hand. Peanut butter whiskey.
I can smell the peanut butter now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That smells good.
It is so good. A friend of mine introduced me to it a couple of weeks back, and I mean, he's sitting there doing shots of the stuff, and I'm sipping on it like, what can I cook with this?
Wow.
Hence to say, it was a very interesting conversation all night. It was just that food got stuck in my head, and since he was hungry, that's all he started talking about. He got a little bit tipsy, so that looks wonderful.
Wow. Oh my god. I'd have to go get these.
Indeed. That looks great. Okay.
That does look pretty good.
All right. Let's do the blackberry and the blueberry first. This looks the color. I can't get over this color. Let's dye a t-shirt. Get under it, you can get under it, get close. What this is right here, what I'm doing is, it's called a compote. Compote usually means you boil, or you don't boil, you heat up a fruit until you get it really soft. And then you put it through a strainer and you turn it into almost like a syrup. That's called a compote. This is kind of the same thing, since, well, we're doing exactly the same thing just without the heat. So if you look inside here, you can see all the seeds. See? Now, blackberry seeds are probably my least favorite seed of all time. I hate those things. I mean, I don't mind watermelon seeds, you can spit them out. Strawberry seeds, you can just eat them. Pomegranate seeds, you can just check down. Blackberry seeds, they will get stuck in your teeth, and you will enjoy that damn blackberry seed for about 3 weeks before that thing falls out. I hate blackberry seeds. I love blackberries, but not the seeds. So, this is gone. If you have a compost pile, this is really nutrient rich and good for your garden, these seeds. And if you have a garden, put the seeds in there. If you have a pet rabbit, put the seeds in. I wouldn't advise, feeding the seeds, with the alcohol and stuff in it to your rabbit, but hey, if you like it. All right, this one was the watermelon and
Pomegranate.
yes. Really don't have to do much with this.
No.
The watermelon, just the watermelon. But
There's some in there.
see some seeds. Yeah, there's watermelon seeds and pomegranate seeds. And voila. Dollar store, $1. Go get one. All right. Well, the prep has been done. It's kind of fun. Now, the real fun begins. I chose wine glasses because I didn't really have much of a choice between a semi-transparent ice cream dish, which you really couldn't layer too much on. You can't really see the layers. And then there was a glass, orange juice glass, like small, really small, almost the size of like 3 shot glasses on top. And I thought that was just way too small. So what I'm just gonna go ahead and use the wine glass. You don't have to use a wine glass. I'm just using it because that's all I have. You can use anything. I've seen a lot of the videos I saw, people would use coffee mug, clear coffee mugs, and they would make them that way. Oh, okay. Well, let me do something else here. I told you all that I was going to show you how to thicken these, and that's what I'm going to do. One needs to be thickened is this one. Blackberry. since you're using cream and you want it thicker, the flavor will still stay there. This heavy cream, all this is heavy cream. I have not added any sugar. I've not added any flavoring. This is just heavy whipped cream. And this will thicken the existing compote up. Not a whole lot. I mean, it changes the color a little bit, but I have an idea on how to fix this as well. It's not going to be liquidy, but it's not going to be quite as heavy as the cream, which is fine because we're layering it anyway. All right, that's about as good as I want to get it. You can tell that's blueberry, blackberry. This is kind of tricky. You don't really want to touch the sides of the glass. I mean, it bodes to me as more of a elegant dish from Scotland. So, as gingerly as possible, take the cream and mush it down as evenly and as firmly as possible.
You could also use a slim spatula.
You're absolutely right, but I don't have one of those. Actually, I need to go get one of those. That's a good idea. What I like to do is, if I'm layering something, I'll push everything against the wall and then make a little hole like that. Oh, no, this one I don't have to. That
looks good.
Oatmeal. I think I was supposed to put the oatmeal over the cream, but it's no big deal. That's smoky flavor, smoky smell I can smell. I saw one video with an actually Scottish video master. The guy, the chef or the cook, he was actually cooking. He was the one making this, and he all he did was he put the raspberry and the cream together. He just mixed everything together. It took, the video was like 2 minutes and 39 seconds. I'm like, really? So what I want to do is I want to kind of oh no, didn't mean to do that. Oops. Back. Well, folks, this is not as easy as it looks. I'm gonna put some oatmeal in here now. I'm gonna put a little bit, just a little bit on the top if I can. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do it. And then the last bit of oatmeal. Ever seen shepherd's pie? You know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it. That's hopefully a traditional Scottish dessert, Cranachan or Cranachan. If I butchered it, my apologies. If it's not the way you're used to, let me know. I mean, I would like to, if I could do something different, maybe I could have put some compote down here just to give it a little bit more pizzazz. But that's what we're looking for. Let me put this over here, and I'll bring them all back out at the end, because now I'm going to start on the other ones. It's not going to be as long as that one was. Kim's looking at her phone like she's got somewhere to be.
No, I have to make a phone call. In a few minutes.
A few minutes.
Now, what is this one?
This one is the blueberry but blackberry mix.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. Now, why did you mix the cream with the blueberry mix?
Because it gives it more of
and not leave it just like the raspberry.
Well, raspberry is liquidy, but
yeah,
it's not watery.
Right.
Like this.
Okay.
That's like you can drink that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do the same thing. This was.
Yeah, I get it.
Really?
Because it needs a little bit more thickness to it.
Right. I mean, if you want a little bit deeper color,
just add more.
just add more.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, you can make even a swirl. Put it like that.
Yeah.
Bam. Boom.
Okay.
Also, when you push the cream down, the heavy cream down, it doesn't want to shoot up like it did in the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's firmer. It's mine, I'm allowed. Oh, I forgot to put the oatmeal in. Oh well, I'll put it in now. And there's that one. This is a whole lot of work for one little dessert.
You ain't kidding.
I mean, I'm sure they can make a machine that goes bzz, 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 you know, and
You know what? And that's something else you need to think of. Putting that cream would have done good in a piping bag and just piped it down in there.
yeah, I'm gonna leave that in the video, Kim. That was a really good idea. You know, like, my brother watches this. My brother is a pastry chef, and for 20 some odd years over at one of the main colleges here. He's a pastry chef. He does desserts. He pastry bags is his best friend. I'm a savory chef. I'm just doing this for fun. He is probably cussing me up and down, laughing at me, making fun. He's probably gonna comment, you know, really rude stuff that I'm gonna have to delete later. Because of that little, thanks Kim. Quick lesson, how to make a piping bag. Just like that. Make sure it stays open. Yes, they sell piping bags just for this reason, but since it's whipped cream, it's not really frosting. It's not hard enough. It's not dense enough to rip your bag. You don't even have to close it. All you need is a small little corner. Done. Thank you. This next one's gonna be strawberry. Strawberry in there first, and then the last one's going to be the banana. That's what the one we're both looking forward to. Maybe I should have done the raspberry last, so I'd get these techniques down. Take a spoon and down. I'm going to put oatmeal in this one because I don't think you're going to have these strawberry. Are you? I mean, I can always make another one. idea, Kim.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's better.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo, the one I've been waiting for. You know, I mean, we were doing the raspberry one, but there's banana. It's gonna be so good. I like bananas. I really like bananas. I do. You know what? I'm gonna do something totally different too. See what I'm doing? You see a lot of bartenders do that with chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I'm a bartender. Done it before. Do it again. I mean, it's a fun pastime. How hard is it to get people drunk for a living?
What is it?
Yellow fruit color. There.
Oh, how.
All right, well, so you have it. Scottish Cranachan. If I butchered it, I'm so sorry. Right here. Raspberries, heavy cream, scotch, oatmeal, and honey. Now these, I'm going to go ahead and say, like, this one is a parfait. It's our blueberry blackberry parfait with oatmeal, cream, and compote. Another parfait would be our strawberry parfait. This is our watermelon and pomegranate I would say parfait, but doesn't have any oatmeal. And this is our banana. And yes, on top is it's just yellow food coloring. I wanted to put a little bit of some sort of a garnish on it. But this is, as you have it, you've seen it here. It's real easy to do. I mean, it takes a little bit of time. There's a lot of bit of prep work, but these will probably impress your family, friends, and family. I'll probably try it, you know, again on a later date. I'm gonna ask my brothers his advice on how to do all this, and I hope you enjoyed your piping bag little lesson. My name is Chris Bone. If you've seen anything you like, let me know down below. If you have any requests, let me hear from you. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch. This is Meat Off the Bone. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching.